Welcome. If you're here, it's because you're trying to start a business in 2025, and I am the right person to help you with that. I have grown multiple 7, 8-figure businesses in construction, and I'm here to basically walk you through the process. So let's get started. Number one, before starting your business, I want to make sure that you guys know exactly who you're gonna go after, what problem you solve, what services you do. You see, being very niche focused is going to help you create everything that you need to create in your business. A lot of times you kind of just try to do everything, but it won't work. So step one, be niche focused. Who are you gonna help? Who is your ideal client? And what services you're gonna provide? And what problem do you solve for them? Once you have those 3 things, everything starts. Point number 2, you only want to take high profit jobs. Don't start with small projects because the small projects are what's going to waste your time. A lot of times what happens with new business owners is that they just try to go for anything that they could get their hands on. But those little projects are gonna waste your time, they're not gonna make you any money, and you're basically gonna go out of business and you're gonna be in a wheel spinning, round and round and round. Number 3, make sure once you get a project, you turn every project into a referral by having a step-by-step on how to ask for a referral. So when you're basically finished with the project, you wanna go ahead and ask for the client for a referral, for feedback, for a referral, so you could continue growing your business and continue getting more leads. Step 4, build a system from beginning to end. You need to understand what happens from that point, initial contact with the client. Like what happens next. And you need to create a step-by-step process from when you initially meet a client all the way to completion. And it's just simple. You're gonna go ahead and write down in a piece of paper, marketing. On the marketing phase, what happens? How do you attract the clients? From there, once they see you and you're building a connection with them, how do you transfer from a prospective client to an active client by basically going through a sales process? How does your sales process look like? For instance, in our business, our sales process is initial call, where we fact find. Then we have a job site visit, where we go and meet them in person. Then we do a sales presentation, where they come to our office and meet us, and then we close the deal. From there, once they become a project, now how does the onboarding look like? What happens from you transferring that project to a project manager that's gonna run the project for you? What happens next? How does the project manager handles the project? What tools, systems do that project manager uses? Which takes me to my next point in building a simple process. You have to have a process that you follow and or the people you're gonna bring in the future follow to build your business. Because one of the biggest mistakes that new business owners make, you ready for this? Is that they try to do everything on their own. You are never going to grow a business if you do everything on your own and you don't delegate the work. So you could either start a business and work in the business, or start a business and work on the business. It's 2 completely different things. So what I want you guys to do is to, from the beginning, think about how you're gonna work on the business, not in the business. And last but not least, and this is probably the most important one, because a lot of people spend 10, 15, 20 years trying to grow a business and they never do because they don't have the right mentorship. So when I was stuck years in my business and I couldn't grow my business, the thing that changed my growth was getting mentorship. Because once I learned how to grow a business, not how to be in the business, everything changes, my friends. So if you need mentorship and you wanna get a free evaluation, go ahead and text us the number below and we'll help you with that. Now, if this information is valuable for you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.